Welcome to you, my name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. Today I'm going to share with you the Fendi Christmas collection highlights for me and the two pieces that I bought from it. So quite a little while back, my wonderful sales associate sent me a lot of pictures as a preview of this new Christmas holiday collection from Fendi. My good friend Connor from The Closet by Connor has made a video on his Christmas favourites. I will link his video in the description box below. But I kind of ignored it because, not Connor's video, but the collection, because I'd just come back from an incredible overseas holiday where I spent quite a bit of money and I'm like, no Dale, do not even look there. Well then, I had to reassess my position on that because Connor's been selling a few pieces for me from my collection and he managed to sell one and the payment plan was finalised just a couple of days ago, and so the money was burning a hole in my pocket and it was a great opportunity for me to go and indulge at Fendi. So a couple of things I wanted to show you in terms of what I was considering from the collection, and then I'll show you what I purchased. Obviously the crystal baguettes and peekaboos are just amazing to look at. If they capture anything, it's the magic of Christmas and lights reflecting off crystals and Christmas parties and the new year and all that kind of stuff. All things I really don't like. I don't know, I just hate partying for the sake of partying. I prefer celebrating people's birthdays than Christmas, to be fair. I think it's become over commercialized, and for me in my life, Christmas is not what it used to be, and so I guess I'm just a little bit sour about it. So for me, the crystals weren't something that I wanted to go for. Now, something that I will say about the crystals, as much as they are beautifully aligned and fixed to the bags, a little pet peeve of mine is that they don't go right to the edge of the bag. And that's why I never liked the circle sequin pieces as opposed to the multi-sized sequin pieces that I have, because they just never went to the edge of the bag. So it looked a little bit unfinished to me, I suppose. I'll try and zoom in and show you on this mini baguette, which is just gorgeous, that you can see the kind of suede leather finish underneath. I had a look at one in boutique yesterday in the regular size. They're really heavy because they're on some kind of, it's not suede, it must be like the raw leather underneath the crystals. Beautifully done, but it's just a pet peeve that they don't go right to the edge. Similar with the petite peekaboo, which I'll put up here. It is just stunning. It's gorgeous, but I'm just like, where am I going to wear that? I'm not going to wear that anywhere. The other things that I really loved were the crinkly silver baguettes, and this also came in a petite peekaboo as well. I couldn't really see how crinkly they were in the pictures until I went into the boutique, and so cute. I love the undone nature of it, and yeah, silver is obviously my colour. I mean, at the moment I'm fully silvered up and I've got silver chrome details on my fingernails in a kind of a thin French with a little snowflake on the ring finger. I was feeling the silver vibes. The navy kind of velvet looking with the embroidered silver details is gorgeous in the peekaboo. Bit too much for me, even though I love the novelty, but there is a ready-to-wear dress in that same print that I'm quite interested in. The Zucca print petite peekaboo and the Zucca print baguette bejeweled versions, which kind of look like the re-edition that was released back in November last year. Look, the crystals are next level large. Not for me. I think those are crying out to just like damage your clothing, absolutely. But you know, I'm not against bejuzzling your Zucca print. And then we have the iconic peekaboo. I actually saw this one was being worn by one of the senior Fendi staff at a dinner I attended last week, and it is just an absolutely glorious bag. But for me, one of the winners in the peekaboo section is the silver lined with shearling. In the peekaboo, you can only just see it, so it's kind of like a nice little surprise, which I thought was cute, but I have not seen either the baguette or the peekaboo in person, so that could change in person. Lots of really beautiful pieces through this collection in navy and the beautiful forest green. Go into store. There's also a very interesting galusha piece. I don't know how many of these pieces were coming to Australia, to be quite honest, but there are a couple of things that called my name, and I'm now going to show you. If you haven't already guessed what I got, have a go. Put it in the comment section down below and then update it when I reveal. The first piece comes in this box here, and if you watched my Vlogmas last year, you might know that as much as I profess to be a little bit of a Grinch, I also do like a little bit of Christmas charm. And this year I picked up Fendi's snow globe. Now I'm going to show you before I shake it. It has this gorgeous navy star inside, but the little sequinedy snowy bits all have navy F's. So now I'm going to shake it, and you can see these little navy F's. I'll do a cutaway so that you can see it floating around. It's absolutely magical and gorgeous, and I'll do a cutaway so that you can see it floating around. It's absolutely magical and gorgeous, and just a little touch of some of the things that I love at this time of year. So you might say, why would you spend money on a luxury snow globe? Well, because I find it magical, even though I hate cold weather. Just before we go on, I'm wearing my new linen icy blue blazer from Country Road, in case you're asking. I saw this colour, I loved it. I thought about getting the pants or shorts to wear it as a suit, and I went, no, I see me wearing this more with jeans as a suit than as an actual suit, but the colour just is working, as far as I can see in the viewfinder. So here is the bag. Oops. And Fendi are doing these gorgeous seasonal little bag tags at the moment, which I'll take that off and show it to you. So knowing me and knowing how much I love silver, I don't know what I have done to this one, but see the outside of the star is all F's joined together, which is kind of ironic for Christmas. But I've got quite a few of these stashed down here, so I am probably going to pop them on my Christmas tree and do a bit of a Grinchy luxury Christmas tree theme this year. I just love the new Fendi boxes with the carry handle. They are so good to use. Alright, here we go. Now, the first thing I need to say is the snow globe, this one came from Aaron in Sydney. Thank you so much, Aaron, for securing that wonderful piece for me. And this one here was from a local shop with my fave essay here in Brisbane, Bibi. Thank you, Bibi. So let's pop in and have a little looky. Look at all that beautiful paper. Now when I show you this, you need to stay tuned, because there are 8 ways to style this. 8 ways, and I'm going to try and remember them all. So, what could I possibly have in here? I have to say this took my heart as soon as I saw it come in and saw actual footage of it. And then when I went to touch it and try it, I was sold. So let me introduce to you my 5th mini baguette in this gorgeous crackly silver. I'll put the name of it on the screen, but you can't quite get a sense of how soft and squishy this leather is. Hopefully you can see that until you touch it. It is extraordinary. It is so weird. And I've got a bit of stuffing in there. Oh, all the hardware is silver. The leather break on the chain, and inside the little card slots are silver too. I'm going to take this plastic off because I just want to see this hardware gleam. Oh, okay. Oh, Look at it. I mean, my shutters are only just open. I'm going to shut that one so you can see it. It's just insane. So I'm going to bring it up close. It is truly my favorite size. Look at this kind of crackling detail, and like, just let me be quiet. Did you get some ASMR vibes then? Oh, it's just glorious. Anyway, what I wanted to do was show you, in addition to this glorious bag, super wearable. You know that the mini baguette is like my favorite. Is that there's 8 ways to wear this, and Bibi was showing me the 8 ways. I'm like, how come I didn't know this? And she said, because you're not a CA. And I'm like, true. But now I know, I want to share it with you. And this bag especially appeals to me for this reason, because I see this as being a day to night bag. Absolutely, for sure. Yes, all of my others are, but this one is just next level. So let's look at it as it is. Top handle. These top handles are removable, and was to loop the top handle back to the other strap and have it as a wristlet. That is not a good way to do it, Dale, is it? Pop it in your hand, carry it as a wristlet clutch. How divine! Right now I'm starting to think, how am I going to remember all 8 ways, but I'll see if we can get there. Number 3, remove the top handle and just carry it as a clutch on its own. You can carry it like this, you can carry it under your arm. They're so versatile. Attach the long strap. Now the long strap can be worn crossbody. I'll put mod shots in. Of course I'll put mod shots in. I'll put them over here. Crossbody and on the shoulder. Now things start to get tricky. Is remove the lobster claw, thread it through the eyelet and up onto the large D-ring next to the brake, and you make one side shorter. Then you can wear it as a shorter kind of traditional baguette. Again, I'll put the mod shots in, but it kind of sits up high. I get why you would want to do that though, especially if you're quite small and petite, because that's where a regular baguette sits. So you can see that like that. Do the same on the other side. So just weave the lobster claw through, pop it onto the D-ring next to the shoulder brake, and then what you do is you can wear it as a short little shoulder bag. So that's a cute moment for the evening. And number 8, I am remembering this. Are you so proud of me, Bibi? I know you'll be watching this. Now, this one I was not convinced that I would be able to do, but we shall see, because Bibi has the tiniest little waist in the history of waists. Is that even a thing? It is to wear it as a belt bag. So you have the leather brake across the top of the bag, and then, oh, I'm going to do this in the mod shots. I'm going to see if this thing will make it around me, because it wraps around Bibi like twice. Okay, I've just tested it. It's going to fit. So I'm going to put it over here. I can wear it as a belt bag. I mean, how amazing is that? Talk about value for money. Ain't no Chanel mini rectangular going to do that for you. 8 ways to wear this bag. This is current season. It's at Fendi. I love it. I've done a bazillion videos on my mini baguettes. I've said over and over again, if there's one bag I recommend you buying from Fendi, it's the Fendi mini baguette, especially as a first bag, because it's so versatile and so wearable. It goes from day to night so easily, and it carries all of your essentials. Check it out if you haven't already. I am just so happy I had the opportunity to purchase this one. Thank you, Connor, for loading up the bank account with the sales. You've got one more to sell, so please try and do that so I can go back for more. But yeah, keep an eye on my Instagram at Dales_addiction, where you'll see me styling this baby. Thank you to Bibi, thank you to Aaron, and thanks to Fendi generally. It's been another wonderful year with Fendi. I have had an absolute ball, and I'm so glad to be finishing in the holiday season with this baby. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Sundays, and sometimes some extras. So catch you back here for the next one. Until then, ciao.